YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming. And today on Bananas Epic Gaming, we are filming the 49th episode of CageTalk. And today we're going to be doing the full 7-round NFL mock draft for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to do this one with trades. So this is what I would do if I was the GM. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and here we go. So I have the Arizona Cardinals at pick 24. That's where they're going to be picking in the draft, but I'm going to have them trade down because I'm going to have them reload this team with talent. So trade alert. I have them trading down with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for pick 27, a second-round pick, a fourth-round pick, and a fifth-round pick. And now they are on the clock at pick 27. So, spoiler alert for my first round NFL mock. I want to do all 32 teams. This is their first pick of the first round. For Arizona, I had them going Kaiir, Elam, DB. And it makes sense because DB is one of our biggest needs in the draft. We need DB, D-line, O-line, edge rusher help. And maybe a nose tackle, but I can see us maybe doing that in free agency, along with maybe D-line help in free agency as well. Maybe a legit number 2 wide receiver, because Kirk's a free agent, and I don't see us bringing back AJ Green. But the more I think about it, the more Kaiir Elam makes sense. So, with the 27th pick of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Kaiir Elam, defensive back out of Florida. Kaiir Elam would have always been the pick, even if we didn't trade down. But we traded down to acquire more picks, and he was there. Kaiir Elam is a 6'2", 193-pound corner who moves extremely well. He possesses unreal explosiveness in and out of direction changes. He also has incredibly fluid hips. He completes challenging direction changes with ease and quickness, and he can stop and start impressive suddenness and control. His short area quickness translates well into several factors of the game. He has searching explosiveness coming downfield to stop short routes and using his athleticism to make an impact in the backfield. Now, Kaiir Elam, along with Byron Murphy, along with Marco Wilson, that's a pretty good 3-piece of a DB room right there. And you can bring in a veteran on a team-friendly deal, maybe Robert Alford, if he can stay healthy. And you have a solid DB room. Now on to the next pick. So now with this next pick, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock with their 23rd pick of the second round. And they are going to get Chandler Jones's replacement right here. Because this guy is a playmaker. So with the 23rd pick of the 2022 NFL Draft in the second round, the Arizona Cardinals select Myjai Sanders, edge rusher, out of Cincinnati. So the Arizona Cardinals with this pick, they get their replacement for Chandler Jones. Sanders is a 6'4", 3/8", stands it at 442 pounds. He has a 33 2/8 length. His wingspan 79 and 4/8. His hand is 9 and 4/8. He is in a defensive end class that includes Thibodeau, Ojabo, and Hutchinson, among others. Sanders has naturally flown under the radar to this point. He doesn't have a pedigree or the Power 5 prestige of his counterparts, but should be viewed on a similar plane regardless. He had a breakout season in 2020 and is one of the most consistent edge rushers in the nation that year, with at least a sack and a half over his last half of his games, and at least one pass deflection in 2 or more. His 2021 season didn't pop quite as much on the star sheet, but the film matters most is Sanders' evaluation, and it shows that he is a physical player who has a physical skill set that stands out for somebody his size. Arizona, they get a star playmaker who can easily step in and be a day one starter. Now on to the next pick. Coming in with their second pick in the second round, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock. They acquired this pick by trading down with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Cardinals, they have their DB and they have their edge rusher. Now it's time to focus on the offense, and they need to protect Kyler Murray. You have DJ Humphries, who I can see is maybe trading or cutting to save money. We have Justin Pugh. We have Rodney Hudson. We have that little hole in the guard, the other guard position, but I can see us taking care of that in free agency. So let's go out and get a tackle, and one of the best tackles is still on the board. And this will make Kyler Murray really happy. So, with the 28th pick in the second round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Daniel Faalele, offensive tackle out of Minnesota. Now, the Arizona Cardinals here, they get a playmaker who could be a day one starter for them and who could help protect Kyler Murray and keep him upright and give him more time to get the ball to Hopkins, to get the ball to Ertz if and when we bring him back, and whoever we have out there. Because Kyler Murray, this offensive line is not good for him. Hudson is a tremendous player. Pugh is good. DJ, yes, he may be one of the most penalized offensive linemen in the NFL, but that's 3 good linemen out of 5. And we get Daniel here and go get somebody in free agency, and Kyler Murray will be sitting pretty happy. And we can get a wide receiver in round 3 and maybe bring a veteran in to give him more weapons so we can make a run for the Super Bowl. Now, Daniel Faalele stands in at 6'8", 387. He is amazing. I saw tape on him and I was like, this would be a tremendous pick up for Arizona. And Arizona gets him in round 2. And that's a win-win for them. Now on to the next pick. So we're in the third round. We're at pick 23 in the third round. And we need to find a weapon for Murray. Because we saw what happens when we don't have Diop. Grain's not coming back. Kirk is 50-50. Andy Isabella's a bust. I'm not a fan of Andy Isabella. And Rondale Moore is too soon. But he's not a number 2. And there's a player that has fallen because of a ACL injury that happened recently when they played Georgia in the SEC championship. And some people are saying that they don't think he will be the same. They don't think he'll bounce back right away, and that's why he's falling on most people's boards. But I'm going to take the risk, because this is a great value here. So, with the 23rd pick in the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select John Mitchie III, wide receiver out of Alabama. John Mitchie being here, the Cardinals win. This is a win for them. Now, Mitchie's projected to be a round 3, round 4 pick. He stands in at 6 foot tall and weighs 195. His projected 40 is 4.51. He was solid in 2021, but not as impressive as he was in 2020 when Smith and Waddle commanded the attention of the defenses. Mitchie looks to be more of a wide receiver 2 or 3 for the NFL, and that's what the Cardinals need. Mitchie is not undersized or slow by any means. He does not have a mismatch of size or game-breaking speed, but the thing that's holding him back is that the ACL tear. Teams had him listed as a round 2, round 3 before the ACL tear. Mitchie was very good in 2020, producing some huge plays for Alabama. He averaged 18 yards a reception, had 782 yards and 44 catches and 6 touchdowns. Mitchie would be a tremendous asset for Arizona going forward, and if he's there, take him, Arizona, because you get your man. Now on to the next pick. So the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock at pick 28 in the 4th round. And we could do a few things here. We can get another weapon for Kaiir, either be a tight end or running back. We could beef up the offensive line to protect him, which he would love. Or we could beef up that DB room and add another DB, or we could go defensive line. But I'm going to have us get another DB, another CB, because we need bodies that are good. And there is one guy that is still on the board, and we're going to take him with this pick. So, with the 28th pick in the 4th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select defensive back Coby Bryant from Cincinnati. With Bryant on the board here, he stands in at 6'1", 191, 40 is 4.55. He's projected to be a 3 to round 5 round pick, mid-round sleeper. Bryant played well for the Bearcats in 2021. He recorded 44 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 11 passes defended. Bryant made some clutch interceptions for the Bearcats in 2020 to go along with the 4 picks, 35 tackles, 7 passes defended. He turned in a solid 2019 campaign with 54 tackles, 1 INT, and 8 passes broken up. Bryant is a big corner with some speed concerns, but Coby Bryant is arguably going to be one of the steals of the draft at this point. Now on to the next pick. Coming into the 5th round, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock at pick number 27, and they are going to go after another edge rusher here because they are going to beef up, retool that edge rushing up front so we can get to the quarterback. Now the Cardinals are going to take their best player on the board here. So with the 27th pick in the 5th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Isaiah Thomas, edge rusher out of Oklahoma. Now, Isaiah could be an edge rusher or a 3-4 linebacker. He's 6'4", 268, 40-yard dash is 4.85. He's projected to be a round 4 through 6, and they take him in the 5th round. Thomas played well for Oklahoma in 2021, getting after the quarterback. He notched 38 tackles, 7 sacks, and 30 passes batted down, 3 forced fumbles on the year. Some team sources said that they have Thomas graded as a day 3 pick in this upcoming draft as a solid backup in the NFL. Thomas enjoyed a breakout season in 2020, ranking up 8.5 sacks, 32 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 2 passes defended, and 1 forced fumble. It was a big jump from his underclassman year as a backup. Thomas has a quality size to him to go along with his speed and athleticism. Now that he has a year of experience, Thomas could even be better in 2021 and a rise for the 2022 draft, and he has definitely risen. This is a solid pickup for the Arizona Cardinals, and I like them retooling that defensive front. Now on to the next pick. Arizona's back on the clock, and this is an easy pick. They're going to beef up their O-line. So with the 33rd pick in the 5th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select. So Logan played right tackle at Wisconsin, but he would be a better fit at guard in the NFL. Logan was solid but unimpressive in 2021. He played a lot of time at right tackle for the Badgers, but the NFL advanced scouts have him projected to playing guard in the NFL. Moving to the inside would help Logan in pass protection with his size and strength. He can be a tough interior run blocker and a dependable pass protector. He stands in at 6'5", 315. He wants a 5.340. He's projected to go in rounds 3 through 5. And this gives Kyler Murray a decent guard to protect him and give him more time to do what he does and be Kyler Murray. Now on to the next pick. Cardinals are back on the clock at pick 38 in the 5th round, and they are going to go after a need. So with the 38th pick in the 5th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Tyarise Stevenson, nose tackle, Tulsa. This solves the need for the Arizona Cardinals. This solves a big need of a big man to put in the middle of the defensive line, and they get that with Stevenson here. Stevenson's speed may be a problem, but he will get some focus on him so the other players could get to the quarterback, or Stevenson himself could get to the quarterback and apply pressure. Cardinals get a good nose tackle. He's not the best one in the draft, but he is a good one. Now on to the next pick. Coming into the 6th round, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock at pick 22, and they're going to get the best player available for them, and he is going to be a backup to Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson. So with the 22nd pick in the 6th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select strong safety Smoke Monday out of Auburn. Now Monday stands in at 6'3", 199. He's a physical player who uses. He's a physical player who uses his strength and aggression in the run game, takes on and fights through blocks. Strong tackler who delivers a blow on contact. Heavy run defender who triggers quickly, plays his best when close to the line of scrimmage. Looks to disrupt runs in the backfield, secures tackles, and has had a few missed tackles during this past season. Cardinals get a ball hawk of a safety late in the draft, and he should be a good pickup for the Cardinals. Now on to the next pick. Okay, so coming up next, the Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock in the 7th round at pick 23, and I'm going to have them go and draft a punter. So with the 23rd pick in the 7th round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Austin McNamara, punter out of Texas Tech. Now Austin, he is going to be coming in and filling in Andy Lee's shoes, because I don't see us bringing back Andy Lee. I see us drafting a young punter and grooming him to be our partner for the future. This is what they should do, and you can have him on a rookie contract. Now on to the next pick. And with the last pick at pick 39 in the 7th round, the Arizona Cardinals is back on the clock, and they're going to take basically a practice body who could maybe be in the practice squad or be elevated one day. So with the 39th pick of the 2022 in the 7th round NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Austin Allen, tight end, Nebraska. Austin comes in and he gets a decent chance to be one of the tight ends on the roster, since we don't really have any tight ends because Zach Ertz and Mac Williams are free agents. But I see us bringing back both of them, so maybe he could be on the practice squad or he'll be the third tight end that we run. And I like this pick. It fills a need, and we have basically filled a lot of needs in this draft. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap the little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And the next two Cage Talks are going to be the NFL Draft, which will be CageTalk 50, and the WrestleMania predictions with NXT TakeOver predictions together. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know how I did in the comments. Peace.